why you wanted to move away from paid marketing and doing this organic flow system instead.
Yeah. I think first of all, it was mostly intuitively. I really felt this the first time I heard about this organic marketing. I really felt like this is the way to do it. I just got this feeling inside, and then I looked into it, and and I tried to understand how is this working and what is the flow and so on, and it just felt really right to me. And I think it's because of the connection. I really get a connection with my customers. I call them students, but with my customers, and yeah, it's to me it's all about connection. That's what
Yeah,
it is all about, and it's all
yeah,
about this deep connection, and it's
yeah.
all about caring for the people in my crowd or in my community. This is what I'm here for. I'm here for caring and helping. So I
I
feel
love that. Yeah,
this way of marketing is caring. That's actually why I am here, I think. It's because it's caring and it feels so good, and it's caring both for my customers but also for me.
yeah,
I feel that the way we did it before with the paid ads and all the launches and all the emails and all the stuff, we most of us do, I felt it very stressful. And I
yeah,
felt also it's like, oh, I have to be in a hurry and doors are closing and buy now, and then we have this discount here and discount there and all this, it was very complex in a way. And I
yeah,
feel this is much more simple and much more, yeah, connecting and much more caring.
yeah.
Simple.
I love that because you actually, excuse me for interrupting, because I really love the fact that what you're saying from having that experience about it's a lot of launches. You
Mm,
used to have a lot of launches. There's
mm.
always deadlines, stops, like things you need to attend to all the time. I
Yeah,
think
exactly.
that's a good idea. A thing why people, it's sometimes I know that some people have the limiting belief about organic marketing that is slower. Do you experience it's slower to get results in organic than it is in the paid?
And no, actually, I feel it's the opposite
Yeah,
because it's, when I do organic marketing, I reach the right people. And
yeah,
I'm very, because we have this close contact, then I know that I get the right people in.
yeah,
So and when it's right, and then it's very easy to take a decision and say I'm in, right, when it feels right. So
yeah.
I feel it's more, actually I was thinking about it, maybe you can say it's more quality over quantity. So I really feel that I give the best of me and I get the best of them because it's all about connection. So it's
Good. I love
yeah,
that. It's
yeah.
so good. And I know how much you value connection. I believe most people in this room actually value, because these are people we're going to meet and work with. So I believe most coaches actually do value this connection. So I'm happy to you actually bring that up. And you are all about love and connection. I know that. We see that in you so often. We love that. Um, so one of the first things we were working with for you was actually building up or doing the first, I think it was a webinar, because that was what you used to do. So you continued using your webinars at that you had before, but you just changed the way you fill the webinar and how you go through the webinar to book the sales calls. What did you see as the difference?
One huge difference was that I went on Zoom.
Yeah,
So we could see, all of us could see each other, and that was just like doing it. I think for me also the energies totally changed because I could see everyone that I was talking to. And that's another thing in this organic marketing. I'm talking to a person, a
yeah,
real person. I'm
yeah,
not like talking to a market as I
yeah,
really felt with the paid ads. Okay, I have to figure out, and I was just sending this out and I had no idea who's receiving this, and I had no like personal connection back. So that
yeah.
was really huge for me, and I really felt, yeah, there was so much love in the room and so much connection, and it was really beautiful. So I think that was like the biggest thing for me, because my workshop until that was working, and I did almost this like the same content or yeah, schedule in the workshop. So I think was again the connection, So, and there was a lot of people booking up for a call with me afterwards, much more than it used to be. Maybe, I guess you got the numbers, but I think it was.
Have a number? Do you have a number? Because I'm the number person. I love the numbers. I track everything.
I love you for that. I'm learning, but I think it was 33 or something who signed up, and usually maybe it was around 5 or something. It was big, right? So that was a huge difference, and I really, I learned so much from that, and also from all the calls. That was really also beautiful. And that's another thing I want to say is that I really feel I make a difference already in the call, in the sales call, and all people, they're so happy, even though they don't sign up. They're so grateful, and I know I've made a change in their life. So I don't feel, before I felt that, oh, I have to do a lot of things that is like not so nice for me or the other person, and then we can do the work. But now I feel I'm doing the work all the time. I'm doing I'm caring all the time. So I'm helping from day one, actually. So it's, and it's nothing about persuading anyone to anything, or we're closing the doors and hurry up. It's more like, okay, whenever you're ready, and if it feels right, it feels right, and all that. So it's it's all about helping the person to take the right decision for them at that time. So that's
so. I really love that, because it says a lot about who you are and the mindset you need to go into a sales call with, that you're here to serve. And I really love that. That's all about what we want to be. We're here to serve. And I am going to stick to some of the numbers you said, going from 5 clarity calls from a webinar to 33. That's insane. Just from one webinar to the next one, just changing some bits and pieces and changing how we run how we fill the event, how we run the event, how we get the calls. That's a huge difference. So first of all, congratulations on, I mean, I believe everyone in this room, everyone who's seeing this right now, they are dreaming of getting 33 clarity calls from one event. That's a huge milestone. That's a huge thing to get. So if you're giving away one thing for them, what made you sign up 33 people or 35 people from one event to get the sales call? What if you're just giving one thing away? I understand absolutely the connection part. Being in a Zoom room, connecting all the time, all the things we do on events to connect. Is there anything else particular you would say, this is one thing that made me really get a lot of clarity calls?
Yeah, another thing was because this was also, I play with a guarantee. I haven't worked with a guarantee before, and I did that on this workshop also. So the offer included a guarantee, and that was really big also. And people, they really understand that this is serious. This is not only fooling around and wasting money and time, but here we do something very serious work, and we make a difference, and we're here to make a difference, and it's possible to make a difference here in my own life if I sign up for this. So that was that kind of raises the level a lot. Yeah,
absolutely. That's amazing.
And
doing all of this, we run, for everyone who's not someone, they probably don't know that we run these 6-week hikes. So we work together for 6 weeks, and we have two weeks of downtime. We can relax and do everything else we want to do, and then we work for 6 weeks again, where we set up a clear goal, what to do. And I believe this is your first 6-week hike, or is it the second? It's your first. It's your first 6-week hike since coming into the one. This is like the gold example on how to do it. What we want everyone to do is to make sure we grow one step up the ladder on through like 3 times a year, and we have the 6-week hikes during the year to be able to do that. And because we know if we do that, we'll be reaching our big goals out there. So I know you set a goal. I don't know, do you want to share your goal and how you did on this first 6-week hike of yours?
You advised me to even to only count the sales I had in top 1. So I started from scratch, right? Even though I had a business already. So I started from scratch. So my first peak, or the next peak, was 250,000. So and
that is Danish kroners for those who are not here. So if we translate that, about 20k euros, right? About roughly 20k euros.
And I reached that goal within a couple of weeks. So that was really amazing. And then I thought, okay, this is fun. So let's go for the next peak. And now the hike is, I believe there are 2 weeks left from the 8 weeks of the hike, and then I'm almost on 500,000 now. So that's cool.
Wow.
That's really cool. This is so
That's just
amazing.
mind blowing. So your
Yeah.
first 6-week hike, your goal is 200K
Yeah.
for 6 weeks. Making that in terms of 6 weeks, that's 1.5. Actually, it's 8 weeks because we also had 2 weeks of downtime. So over 2
Yeah.
months, I believe everyone in this room would be happy doing 20K during the next 2 months, from scratch to 20K in the next 2 months. I believe most would be happy. You went out, you did it in 2 weeks. And I remember we had a meeting after that. You said, yeah, I need to double it. Now you're like 50K.
Yeah, almost.
Almost 50K. And what are we in? Like 4 weeks into this hike? 5 weeks?
Yeah, no, we're
now,
6. I think this is the 6th week, so we
we
have
end the
2
6th week.
cool down weeks now to go, right?
Yeah,
But
beautiful.
I only need to land 2 sales more, and yeah, so let's see.
and you have a new really clear goal to do that is like three times your initial goal. So doing 5K, 50K euros in just these 6 weeks, in your first 6-week hike, that's amazing. What does that change for you and your business moving forward?
Yeah, it changed a lot. First of all, I also got a VA, like coming from the sky. Suddenly one day she was there, and that was okay, cool, you're the one.
Yeah.
So I think that will change a lot. And but also this with the numbers. I really want to appreciate. Oh, I really appreciate that with the numbers. It is such a relief for me to only, how can I say, to only have the numbers in my mind. Or because if I have the numbers, then it's very simple. Did I sell? Didn't I sell? Did I reach my goal? Didn't I reach my goal? But and if I don't have the numbers as goals, then it's really getting so emotional. I've been so emotional in my business, and not knowing if I was doing good or doing bad, or where am I? Am I on my track, or did I lose it, or whatever? So this with the numbers. So this will be a lot about numbers from now on. I can really see how powerful that is, to be aware of my numbers. And so I think that's the next step on the journey.
Wow. What a big thing, because I remember us having the first conversation. I asked you, how much are you doing? Wait a minute, I need to find out. You didn't have the numbers. It's just all about, but it feels like this. You didn't know, but I really do see it. I really do see that, like finding the numbers to track and track those. So we have the focus on the board. We have the focus on the right place. And not everything else. That's incredible. That's incredible. So doing 50K, please.
No, I also want to talk about the feeling of control, and that's really also a game changer for me, because, and that was kind of the intuition from the beginning when I heard about this organic marketing, and I just kind of like intuitively knew, okay, I can get some kind of control. I know, not control, but I know which button to push, and I know how to, drive this car I'm in. So I really feel that I cannot control like exactly which number is coming up, but I know which buttons to push. I know, okay, now I need to do this, now I need to do that, and okay, now I have this this number of sales calls, then I'm fine, no problem. So I can just relax a little bit now, or whatever. So this feeling of, I know what I'm doing, and I know which button to push when I need something to move. So that is really also like a huge thing for my nervous system. So that's really wonderful, and I feel, you said to me, to one of our talks, you said, and you did it once, you can do it again. And I was so touched about that, because I really feel that this is true. I know how to do it this now. I will never, end up being totally shit what to do, and I'm lost here, because I know what to do now. I know the steps, and I know the buttons to push. Yeah.
Wow, yeah. And I understand what you explain about the nervous system. Because one thing is not getting results and not knowing and understanding why.
Yes.
But if you don't get the result, but you understand why and know how to change it, that changes the game completely.
Yes.
You sleep at night.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You get your
Exactly.
sleep, and you're not worried. You can think
Yeah.
clearly.
Yeah.
That changes everything. Knowing what to do, knowing every single thing. Now I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. We can't, and we don't want to build a big business or a successful business, whatever that is for individual people in here. We don't want to build that on luck. We don't want to build it on coincidence. We don't want it to build it by surprise. We want to know and build it like intentionally, so we know exactly what to do and how, and replicate that month after month after month, and becoming slightly better and better and better.
Yeah.
All the time.
There's so many things I want to say. Then what you mentioned now, there's also like huge gift for me that I only have to get a little bit better every day. And that's also really so comforting for the nervous system, because I can see I am getting a little better every day because I'm practicing every day, and doing stuff that again and again and again, and I'm getting better every day, and I see I'm on the right track. So that's also very wonderful for me to feel that I only have to get a little bit better every day. And then, because when you're on the right track, it's not so difficult, right? It's just take the step by step by step.
Yeah.
So that's really wonderful. I also want to share that I realized, I have many realizations on this journey with you, but one of the biggest one is that I really had this idea that maybe I was not meant for this, doing business. Maybe I was not good enough, maybe I was not skilled enough or tough enough or whatever. Maybe I didn't got what I needed to make it. And I realized, well, you know what? It's not about that. I just never got the proper education. And this is what I'm getting now. And I'm so grateful for that, Sen. It changed everything because I'm really good at this. I
Wow.
just didn't get the right education. No one ever told me how to do this in a balanced and in a caring and in in a good way, in a successful way. I simply didn't know it because I didn't get the right education before. So that's just it changed everything.